Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Let's get into this 5.9 and try to figure out what is required here. It is given that we are having the parallelogram ABCD with the length AB given as 3 units and BC given as 2 units. So, and we are given this angle, which is angle ABC being equal to just theta, and our theta is ranging in this interval 0 to 90 degrees. Now, we are going to answer the first question, but before that, we really need to just cater all the properties of this parallelogram so that we go with understanding. So this one is 2, this one is 3, because the opposite side has to be equal and parallel as well. Now, in that note, in this parallelogram, we know that if we can construct this line over there, we know that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So if you can find the area of one triangle and multiply it by 2, we are going to get the area of the entire shape, which is parallelogram. Now, on that note, let's just begin. We are to find the area of the parallelogram. Now, we are to find the area of the parallelogram, which is ABCD. They want us to prove that it is equal to 6 sine theta. So what I can do now myself, I can just construct the line here and find the area of this triangle using the area rule, of course. Now, let me find the area of triangle, area of a triangle ABC. It is going to be what? It is going to be 1 over 2 times the base, which is 3, times the height, which is 2, then sine the included angle, which is theta there. Now, this one can be simplified to 2 times 3 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is just 3. So we are having 3 sine theta. This is the area of this triangle over there, 3 sine theta. Now, the properties of a parallelogram can make us assume that the area of this other triangle is also going to be what? 3 sine theta. So if you can add the area of this triangle and the area of this triangle, you have to find the area of the parallelogram, which means the area of a parallelogram A, B, C, D is going to be 3 plus 3, which is 6 sine theta. So this is what we have. So the idea is to construct there. Otherwise, this is not the only way of doing it, but let's just look at it in that angle. Now let's come to number 2. We have figured out the number 1, that it is indeed 6 sine x, 6 sine theta. Now let's come to the second question. We are required to find the value of theta for which the area of the parallelogram is 3 root 3 square units. Now, it is given that the area is 6 sine theta, which is equal to now the given area, which is 3 root 3. Now, this is what we have. Then we are looking for the angle theta. Now, if the area is given by this, so that is why after finding this area being 6 sine theta, and it is given that the area is equal to this right hand side, so that is why we are equating these two things so that we find this angle theta. So now let's find the angle theta there. So we are going to be having sine theta. After dividing by 6 both sides, we will definitely have half root 3. So when we have half root 3, we can now apply the inverse function to find the not theta, which is 3. So to find what is the angle right there. So we are having sine inverse of 1/2 times root 3, which is really giving us angle 60, which means our theta is 60 degrees. So this is our 60 degrees. If it is given that the area is 3 root 3, then therefore angle theta is going to be 60 degrees according to that condition. Now, let's come to the last one. Otherwise, for this one, we are done for this condition because we are just following the conditions now, not really the angle. Theta is 60, but the condition, if the area is given by this one, then the theta is going to be 6. So theta can be anything. It depends on the area of the parallelogram. What is it given by? Now, let's come to number 3. Number 3, determine the value of theta if the parallelogram has the maximum area. Let's remember the area that we have 6 sine theta. If this area is at maximum, the idea is 1. If you want to try it, you can pause the video, but the idea is 1. We understand the trig ratio sine theta, that sine theta cannot go beyond 1. If you are having this one, this is the these are the turning point. We have -1, we have 1. So these are always the maximum and the minimum value of this sine trig ratio. So on that note, sine can always range about -1 to +1. So the maximum value of sine theta is just 1. So which means now when you say 6 times that maximum value 1, you can just get 6. 6 is the maximum value. Otherwise, sine theta can be 0,4, 0,09, 0,0, 0, whatever, then 0,9999 or 1. Exactly 1. So the 1 is the maximum value you can get to sine theta. Like for example, if you are pressing sine 90 is 1. So of course, then therefore that is going to give you the maximum value there. So 6 is gonna be the maximum value you can get when you are multiplying 6 with a value there. It's only the value of 1 for sine theta that is going to give you the maximum value there. I don't know if it makes sense over that. Otherwise, when you get there, you can just divide by 6, then you get sine theta is equal to just 1, then your theta is just going to be sine inverse of 1, then therefore theta is going to be just equal to 90 degrees. So really, when you are drawing this graph of sine, it indeed passing through this, then all the way to that one, and this maximum value is always found at 90. So we are having 1 there. So if you can take it graphically, which means this area is now represented graphically. So on that note, since we are having 6 there, this is gonna be our the amplitude. So if you are having that 6 there, of course your amplitude there is going to be 6. So what are we having? You will be having this from 0 to 6, then you have all that. So which means you are having 90 here, of course, then therefore you are having 6 there, you are having -6 there. So it always works like that. So if you are having 6, so this is the amplitude, this is the maximum value you can get for sine that. So now the value of theta that they wanted is theta is equal to 90 degrees when the area of this parallelogram is at the maximum value. Now we are done for this one. If you have any comment, you can just go down to the comment section and drop your comment there. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.